What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good. So I'm back with another Valentine's Day design. Today we're just jumping right into the tutorial. Don't mind my nails. I filed down my previous set and I do have a little bit of acrylic on my nails and it's wearing off, but I didn't feel like putting more on and doing all that. So we're just going right over it and calling it a day. So I'm going in with my dehydrator and primer right now and a base gel because we're doing a polygel set. I'll link my polygel prep video in the cards if you want to see how I shape my nail tips up beforehand. But yeah, I felt like giving you guys another Valentine's Day set, like some inspiration. You guys know how I love the holidays. I have like ideas for days. So yeah, I'm using like a bunch of stuff that I have. A lot of this stuff is from Makartt. They are doing like a 20% off Valentine's Day sale off like their Valentine's Day themed products. So I felt like it would be right to like use some of those. So I'll link everything down below if you guys are interested in any of these products. Plus you can use my discount code to take off an additional 15%. So I did cure the base gel and I'm actually going in with this nude shade. It's from Gershon in the color 004. It's from their nude polygel kit. I'm using this on the nail beds of the middle finger and the pinky because these are going to be glassy nails and I didn't want my like messed up nail beds to be showing through. So yeah, we're going to cover that up with just a little bead of that. I just like lightly brushed it over and kind of like faded it into the tip. It's getting covered up by glitters, but yeah, I didn't want the acrylic on my nails to be showing in the background. Now I'm going to be going in with some base gel to apply my glitters. I'm using a few different like heart glitters that I have. I have these like hollow red holographic hearts that I'm going to be using. It's like a little glitter mix with like smaller hearts in it as well. I'm using that. I'm also using some white hearts and these little like rose gold like pinkish hearts. I'll link these down below. These are like from all different places, but I'll link them down below. Some of the stuff isn't from Makartt, but most of it is. But anyways, I'm placing these hearts into the gel and just gonna cure them in place like I always do. Just make sure that your glitters are like stuck into the gel so that when you cure they like stay, because if they're not like all the way in the gel they'll just end up like chipping off while you're trying to encapsulate or whatever. So yeah, just make sure they're flat on the nail and not like sticking up or anything. But yeah, the theme for this set is like Be My Valentine. I kind of wanted to use like the classic Valentine's Day colors for this set. This is actually like one of my favorite Valentine's Day designs that I've done, and honestly it wasn't even planned. I didn't even know what I wanted to do, but it just like came together in the end and I just love the way they turned out. If Be My Valentine was a set of nails, this would be it. Like this just screams like Be My Valentine for some reason. Kind of reminds me of like being in school with like the little Valentine's Day cards and stuff. It's just like that whole Valentine's Day vibe. Like how many times am I going to say Valentine's Day, but you get the point. So yeah, I'm just going to do that and go ahead and cure really quick. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking this color called Poinsettias from the House of Florist Polygel kit, and I'm going to be using this as like kind of like an ombre color. I'm using it like towards the top of the nail and fading it down into the tip. I really love this red shade. I feel like it's the perfect red. It's like not too bright but not too dark. I feel like it's really nice. I really love the House of Florist Polygel kit. It's one of my favorite kits from Makartt because you get like every color like that you would need, I guess, in a polygel kit. Like, I don't know, they're just like the perfect like mix of colors in my opinion. For somebody who like is looking to get into polygel and you want more colors, I feel like this would be a nice kit. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'm just fading that down. It really doesn't have to be neat because like I said, we're going over this with like glitter. So I'm doing like a quick little fade into the tip. It doesn't have to be like I said, neat or anything. So I'm just gonna like flash cure that. And now I'm going to go ahead and take some base gel and apply some of those glitters that I was using. I'm using the same exact glitters I used on the other two nails, except I'm placing them kind of going across the nail. And I wanted the tip to stay like a little bit glassy. And I also wanted to leave some room because I'm adding some stickers there to kind of like add a little something else to the set. At first I was just going to apply the glitters, but you know me, I felt like that was a little too basic and plain. So I was like, this set needs like a little something else. So I decided to go in with the stickers. And I feel like after I did that, like it really became like a whole Valentine vibe, like on a whole other level. So yeah, I'm just placing those into the gel, and then I'm going to go ahead and cure. And now I'm going to go ahead and start applying the stickers. This set is from the Queensland of Hearts nail decoration set from Makartt. And the other stickers that I'm using, I don't really remember right now where they're from, but I will try to link them down below. But anyways, I'm using some tweezers to apply them. They're really small, so you want to peel them off slowly so that they don't rip or tear. And when you place them on the nail, just make sure you smooth them out so they lay flat. I did actually go over the stickers with a little bit of base gel and cure in my lamp because they did start flipping up, I guess because the nails were a little bit sticky. So I do recommend cleansing the nail maybe with some isopropyl alcohol or something if you didn't want to go in with base gel or whatever so that they stay on. But I just went in with the base gel just in case because I really didn't want them to pop up or anything. So I'm using Cupid on the pointer finger, a little heart locket, and the X's and O's on the ring finger. As you can see, I'm going over the decals with the base gel, and then I just cured so they stay in place. And now I'm taking this pretty like baby pink shade from the House of Florist Polygel kit. It's called Lily of the Valley. And I'm doing the same thing that I did on the pointer finger. I'm kind of just like taking this color and fading it down into the tip. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that nail in the lamp really quick, and then I'm actually going to add some stickers like up by the cuticle area. I found these cute little like rose stickers that I have in my collection. Like I said, I don't remember if these are from Makartt or not, but I'll go ahead and look on the site and link them down below. But yeah, I thought it would be like a nice addition to the set because what is Valentine's Day without roses? So I'm applying like a rose like towards the cuticle area, and then the one with the stem like going across the nail. And after that I'm going in with more base gel and applying like glitters right there in the middle, and then just like a few scattered just to give it like more of a Valentine's Day vibe. This is my favorite nail out of the whole set. I don't know why, but I just think it's like so pretty. So after I do this nail, I'm actually going to cure in my big lamp for a full 60 seconds because I'll be encapsulating all of them after this. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and encapsulate, and of course we're using Makartt Clear Polygel for this. Makartt has the clearest polygel out there, and it's perfect for this set since it's like an all glassy set, and you know your girl went ahead and got a few bottles, so I'm fully stocked. So yeah, nail designs are about to be on point. But anyways, So I'm encapsulating. I'm going to do 2 nails at a time. By the way, I forgot to mention, I'm using a little bit of base gel on some of the polygels throughout the video as a slip solution, but I'm also using a little bit of isopropyl alcohol as well. Like if I feel like my brush gets too sticky, I just dip it in the isopropyl alcohol. But yeah, anyway, I usually just squeeze the polygel right onto the nail. So I keep that rounded end that comes out of the bottle like by the cuticle area when I squeeze the polygel out. And I usually use that portion of the polygel to kind of build my apex. So when I'm patting the polygel in place, I'm starting by the cuticle, but I'm leaving that rounded end up by the cuticle. And I don't really brush it down too much, only to like blend it a little bit into the tip, because that like helps build the apex. And then I move side to side down the nail, and of course I remove any excess polygel, which I did add a little too much on this nail. But yeah, I just removed that. Don't worry, it won't go to waste. I just end up using it for like some of my other nails on my other hand. And then I always like kind of take my brush and smooth the nail out before I go ahead and cure my lamp. And I turn my hand to the side to make sure there's no like dips in the nail. I always try to like use my brush to like smooth those out. That's the good thing about polygel, you have that time to do it. It's not like acrylic where like it just sets. You have that time to like shape it before you cure it in your lamp. So always take advantage of that. That's what I usually do. So yeah, I'm doing this for this nail, and I am like flash curing these 2 nails, and then I'll do the same thing for the other 2. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and start filing the nails. I'm using my Melody Susie 2-in-1 dust collector and a fine grit safety bit. This one came with the Bellavena nail drill. By the way, I wanted to let you guys know, in case you didn't see the post on my community tab, my discount code for the Bellavena professional nail drill, which I did want to use it in this video, but I didn't end up using it for some reason. But it is a permanent discount now, so you guys can get 50% off the drill anytime. So I'll leave that information in the description box if you're interested. I'll also link the review in the cards if you want to check it out, but that drill is really, really good. This is actually the drill bit that comes with that drill. But anyways, I'm going around the cuticle area and kind of just smoothing over the whole nail like I always do. I'm also going along the sides to kind of like take in the sides a lot on the nails, so I don't have like a lot of filing to do. Also make sure to file underneath your nails to get out any product, especially with these glassy sets. You don't want any product underneath your nails. I'm going to also take my drill and kind of file like under the nail tip as well, because these nail tips that I use, they have like a deep C curve, and I like more of a straight look, so I kind of like file underneath the nail to remove that a little bit. Not too much, but just a little bit. I do like file right under the tip to give it a little bit of a C curve, but I don't like how like wide they are, if that makes sense. That's why I take a lot of the bulk off of them. I do have my nail tips linked in my Amazon store under nail products, as well as a lot of the things that I use for nail prep. If you're interested in any of that, plus my drill bits and stuff, all that's linked down below. So yeah, I'm just doing this on all of the nails, and then I'm going to go in with my cuticle bit. I try to get the cuticle area down as much as I can with the safety bit. And now I'm going in with my cuticle bit. This is another cuticle bit that came with the Bellavena professional nail drill, and it works really, really good, surprisingly, being like one of those diamond bits. I like it because it kind of has like a little point on the end, and you could get like right in between like where that cuticle area is and the artificial nail and clean really good like under the cuticle. Sometimes like some of the gel runs in there and you want to like just clean around that area. It just gives like an overall clean look to the nails, and it also seals that area so that you don't get lifting or anything on your nails. You always want to use the cuticle bits on a lower speed and keep your drill moving so that you don't stay in one spot for too long and cause the drill to heat up against your nail. I know it looks like I'm going really aggressive, but this is really sped up, otherwise we would be here all day. But yeah, you just want to be really gentle around the cuticle area. Then I'm gonna go in with my hand file and then just shape up the nails. We're doing like a long like coffin or tapered square, whatever you want to call it. This is like a thinner tapered square, I guess you would say. So I'm using a Makartt hand file. It's a 100-180 grit. So I'm filing straight on the sides right now to take off some of the bulk on the sides to get like the width of the nails how I want it. And then to take in the tip of the nail, I'll hold my file at an angle and file in towards the tip, and I'll just do that until like I'm satisfied with how they look. And to file the free edge, you want to hold your hand file at an angle and either file straight across or up and down. But whatever you're doing, keep your file straight and don't file on one side for too long because your nails will come out uneven. I also file underneath the nails as well to get out any extra like plastic or product that might be like hanging off of there from when I filed them. And of course I'm going to go in with my buffer after this to buff out any scratches before I go ahead and top coat, because the scratches will show, so you definitely want to buff them out. To finish everything up, I'm gonna go ahead and start applying my bling. So I'm actually using this 5-in-1 builder gel from Savalian that I reviewed in my last video. If you haven't checked that video, I'll link it in the cards. I also did another Valentine's Day set in that video as well. But it says you can use this as rhinestone adhesive, so I wanted to see like how it worked, if it was strong or not. And so far all my rhinestones stayed on really well. So yeah, I'm applying a layer of that over all of the nails, very thinly, you don't need a lot. And then I'm just going to place my rhinestones into the gel. I had to stop and cure when I got to the second nail because they kept sliding around, so I had to like go ahead and pop the nail in my lamp really quick. Because the stones I used on that hand, I wanted them to kind of be in like a little cluster and they weren't staying, so I had to like pop them in really quick and cure. But I'm using some different rhinestones from Makartt, like I said, and I'm also using some other ones from Amazon that I'll link down below, like those little 3D roses. And now I'm just going to go ahead and top coat all the nails. Now that I've cured the stones in place, I'm using some Makartt top coat, and I'm top coating underneath the nails. Since this is a glassy set, it will make them look more clear, and I might be top coating over some of the rhinestones, but like it doesn't like really make a difference. It doesn't make them lose their cut or anything. I just top coated over them because a little bit of the gel, I guess, got on them and it looked weird. So to even everything out, I top coated some of them so it didn't look like there was just like random gel on them, if that makes sense. But yeah, after I do this, I'm going to go ahead and cure in my lamp. And that is it for this set. I love the way they turned out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. This one is my favorite one so far. I don't know what you guys think, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. I always like to hear what you think. It helps me kind of like, you know, get a vibe of what you guys like and stuff like that. So yeah, let me know. If you're new to the channel, I would love it if you subscribe, because I always post nail tutorials and reviews every week, so you definitely don't want to miss out. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload a new video, and make sure you follow me on Instagram as well, because I post about my upcoming videos on there. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Love you guys.